So there you go. 1 year of observations from James Webb. Everything cool that we saw in just this first year. But the telescope was doing great, and it was launched with a very precise orbit that looks like it's going to make it last for a lot longer than astronomers ever expected. It was originally hoped that they would get at least 10 years of operation out of the telescope, and now based on how well their orbital insertion went, it looks like the telescope's going to be around for 20 plus years, maybe 25 years. So hopefully I'll get a chance to do this 25 more times, at least, as we learn more and more about the universe. Now, of course, this is just the tip of the iceberg of all of the work that we've done on James Webb Space Telescope. I write a newsletter every week where I give you a high-level overview of all of the interesting stories that broke across all of space astronomy this week. We cover all of these stories in Space Bites every week here on the channel, so you can learn a little bit more and see some cool pictures. We write full-length articles on the Universe Today website about each one of the stories, and I do interviews with many of the scientists who've made the discoveries that we're talking about here today. And so we'll have links to the show notes to many of the interviews that went along with this episode, the people behind some of the discoveries made with James Webb. I hope you enjoyed this special bonus, very long episode talking about all the great discoveries made by James Webb. And we couldn't do this without our patrons. And I'd like to give a special thanks to Joel Yancey, Antonio Lofilara, Dustin Cable, Just Paul Davis, Vlad Chiplin, Jay Dennis, David Giltan, Modso, George, Jeremy Mattern, Jordan Young, Tim Whalen, Dave Verboff, Andrew Gross, and Josh Schultz, who support us at the Master of the Universe level.